Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk about a staking strategy as we move closer towards mainnets. So Cardano is a proof of stake cryptocurrency. So if you are staking during the mainnet, you will be earning staking rewards. If you delegate to a pool that wins certain blocks, you will be allotted your share of the ADA after each epoch. So an epoch is a 5-day period and you'll get paid after 5 days, or you'll receive your ADA after 5 days. It's a return on stake mechanism. So what is my strategy moving forward? How do I look at cryptocurrency? How do I look at altcoins? How do I look at proof of stake protocols? Well, long-term planning, I'm trying to create enough passive income from cryptocurrency to pay off all my livable expenses of what I do normally day to day. I'm not there yet, but I have an amalgamation of different proof of stake cryptocurrencies. And you can use this formula that I use for Cardano in order to extrapolate whether or not you are where you want to be. Everyone always asks how much ADA is enough ADA, how much this is enough. Well, you can use this formula and figure out how much is enough for you. So the formula is the number of ADA that you have, ADA times X. X is that miracle price that you need it to be in order to receive a certain amount of value from your staking. And I multiplied it by 0.05 or 5%. I assumed a 5% return on the mainnet. It may be slightly lower or it may be higher, but I think it's going to be within that 3 to 5% range. And then I divide that by 365 because there are 365 days in a year, and that equals livable wage. What do I mean by livable wage? I just use that acronym just because I wanted to use that acronym. But in this case, it's how much money you need from your staking, or how much money you're generating from your staking rewards, and whether or not you can apply it to certain aspects of your life. So livable wage, the average American, I read this, I looked this up, the statistic online. The average American spends $164.55 a day through all different types of expenses. That includes housing, car, gasoline, food, entertainment, this and that, medical bills, insurance, lots of different expenses on a day-to-day basis. And a lot of people are also in debt, so they're repaying loans and whatnot. Some people may be living on a lot less than $164.55 a day, and some people may be living on a lot more. And this number may seem daunting, so you have to tailor it to what is important for you. So if we take a livable wage of $164.55 per day, we multiply that by 365, then we divide by 0.05, and then we assume that this person or whoever's watching this video owns 100,000 ADA. We get an X value, or a price, of $12.01. So if ADA was $12.01, I'm not counting for taxes or anything like that. If ADA was $12.01, you would earn at a 5% return rate per year annualized. You would earn enough staking rewards to pay off all your expenses per day. So if you were spending $164.55 a day, if ADA was $12.01 and you had 100,000 ADA, you would be basically paying off all your expenses. And I know this is applicable to some people and not applicable to others. So I don't think that you should be dissuaded by this, because $12.01 is a very high price, and you may have a lot more than 100,000 ADA, or you may have a lot less than 100,000 ADA. You can plug and chug. But if you have a lot less, or your goals are not as lofty, then you can look and try to figure out certain categories in your life that's going to make it a lot easier for you to maybe focus on different things. Like, for example, if you know you spend, let's say the average person spends in a Western country that's living in a city or in an urban area, spends $20 a day on food. So if we plug in $20 a day on food, and you multiply it by 365, divide it by 0.05, and extrapolate or use 100,000 ADA as a base amount that you have or another person has, then the price would need to be $1.46 in order for you to earn $20 a day. And that would cover your food expenses. Think about how much different your life would be if you generated these passive income streams, or these income streams that could eliminate certain categories of expenditures in your life. That's how I view the staking process. It's a very liberating process, and I think that it's going to allow a lot of people to start building passive income streams, and ADA is a beautiful example. And the good thing about this formula is you can add as many coins that you have, so you can just change the variable or add another portion of that formula and use a different coin. If you are staking another coin, you can use that coin and add it all your different categories together until you figure out how much I need in order to knock out certain expenses in my life, or to mitigate certain expenses, or to just live completely off of staking, which I think a lot of people technically want to do, or they're aspiring to do that. And we're at very low and depressed prices right now. But as we improve, or as the price improves, as the morale improves, we could see these coins having a serious bull run, and who knows what will happen in the future. But for my goals, I am definitely looking when I position myself in ADA, I position myself with these numbers in mind. What do I want? What do I want out of my staking rewards? Can I live off of my staking rewards? Can I use my staking rewards to make my life a little bit easier, to knock out certain categories in my life? Can I do it? Is it possible? And the test, it's a fun test, and you'll see what you need in order to make your life easier. So, I think that there's a chance that Cardano appreciates in price over time. It's not guaranteed, and I'm not a financial advisor. It could go to zero. This could be the wrong staking project. I don't think it is, but it could be. But this is a general formula to use for proof of stake protocols. So if it's not this one, it could be another one. So let me know what you think. What are your goals? Are you trying to knock out your mortgage? I mean, I know that's a huge payment for a lot of people, or your rent. That could be a major accomplishment if you can pay off your rent or pay off your mortgage with just staking rewards. And that would be awesome. Or were you doing it for maybe just food payments, or just entertainment payments, or gas in your car, or insurance? There are so many different categories that you can use this formula for, and it's pinned right on my desk. And I changed the variables, but this is the easy version of the formula that I created in order to figure out what my plans are, what my financial plans are, and what do I want out of crypto staking? What do I want out of Cardano staking? So if you're new to my channel, thank you for your support. I will be talking about my staking pool as we move closer and closer to the mainnet. I do run a staking pool by the name of SCAR on the ITN. We have big plans for the mainnet. We're going to be bigger and better. And yeah, it's fun. And we're looking forward to it. Until the next video. Bye, everyone.